Welcome to the Warframe weapon Encyclopedia, where today we're checking out Mirage's signature secondary, the AkZani. All you need to do to get the AkZani is to simply buy the blueprint from the market for 20,000 credits. And they're a pair of Mastery Rank 4 fully automatic secondary pistols that have decent crit, decent status, and they do primarily puncture with a little bit of impact and slash on the side. Now, these come with some of the lowest, if not the lowest damage actually, of all secondary weapons, but they do have extremely high fire rate of 20 rounds per second at base. And to kind of balance it out just a little bit, they do have a higher ammo reserve than most other secondary weapons. And finally, their accuracy is mediocre at best, so you're better off engaging in medium to short range and avoid long range engagements. When it comes to the build on the AkZani, I would recommend a hybrid build, but you definitely want to get some form of ammo mutation in there, and I would also drop lethal torrent for this one, which is somewhat unusual, but the weapon will struggle with ammo even when you have pistol ammo mutation without the addition of the fire rate from lethal torrent, so putting on lethal torrent is somewhat ill-advised because it's gonna make it even worse. Now, surprisingly enough, the weapon will actually perform fairly well going as high as level 50, maybe 60, because you have high fire rate and a lot of status, which is a great combo. It kind of makes up for that low base damage. However, even though the weapon can deal with level 50 or even 60 enemies, even some of the heavier units, I wouldn't necessarily push the weapon that high. I would stop at around level 30 or 40, and even then you might still run into some ammo issues. Though that's unfortunately what happens on weapons that make up for that low base damage with high fire rate. Like, seriously, you'll be lucky if you make it through a high level exterminate that rolls above 150 enemies without running out of ammo. This truly is a sidearm. It's just something you pull out when you really have nothing else left. But that's kind of to be expected. It is Mastery Rank 4 at the end of the day, and it's almost 7 years old at this point, or something like that. So I would recommend you pick it up if you're around that Mastery Rank, because it does actually have decent DPS for Mastery Rank 4. It just has some ammo issues, but if you switch into your melee or primary every now and then, that's not going to be as much of a problem. And it might actually work a little bit better for you when you first get it, because you will most likely not have dual stat mods when you first get this weapon, so you'll be using 90% elementals instead, which don't scale as well as dual stat mods with their status, but they give you more damage, which is great for a weapon that doesn't have a lot of base damage, right? So it will be better at low levels, but it will be weaker at high levels. So if you keep this weapon for longer, you should eventually upgrade into dual stats because they're going to be more effective. So all in all, the AkZani are pretty solid for a low mastery rank star chart weapon, but don't expect anything more from them. They're just these old weapons that everyone, including Mirage Prime, kind of forgot about. And that is pretty much all I wanted to say, so I thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video and found it helpful, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.